Here's two business lessons I learned from singing karaoke for the first time. And if you're new here, my name is Teddy. I'm a financial coach, but I started this YouTube channel to document my breakthroughs and my mistakes on my business journey. I don't have any business background, so I wanted to document and look back on how much I've grown. And hopefully, if this content helps you on your business journey, then great. Let me know, leave a comment, leave a like. But last week, I was on a trip for work. And one of the activities they had for fun in the afternoon was karaoke. I work with teenagers and young adults, and they were all singing, jamming, and it was a fun time. And some of the adults I was working with and teenagers I was working with were like, "Hey, Teddy, you should go up there and sing." And I was like, "Nah, no way. I have never sung in front of people. I only sing in the car. Absolutely not. It was not my thing." But after being asked a few times, I really was thinking about it. Why am I so afraid of singing? Why am I so afraid of karaoke in front of a whole crowd of teenagers and young adults? Because it's embarrassing. Because I'm not confident in my skills as a singer. I'm not confident in front of people in general. But one of the projects I've been working on actually was trying to build my stage presence, build my confidence in front of other people. And so I took this as an opportunity to challenge myself, step out of my comfort zone, and put myself out there, being willing to embarrass myself. Now, if I had a presentation, a slideshow, or even just like a keynote presentation at like a motivational talk, something like that, I would feel okay about doing that. Why? Because it's a realm I'm comfortable with. It's something I practice, but I don't ever practice to sing in front of people. So I took the chance to do so. I sang this song that's been stuck in my head for a while. When I get up on the mic, I'm like, okay, let's try this out. It sounds fine. The mic sounds fine. And then the music starts. But it's one of the karaoke versions, so there's no lead singer as backup, right? To help me along the way. And I sing into this mic, and it sounds so awful. It's way flat, way sharp. I was messing up the words, all of it, everything you could think of. And I just kept going. I kept singing. I knew I sounded horrible. A lot of people knew I sounded horrible, but I still had some friends, some coworkers in the crowd that were cheering me on just as support. And I think that's so valuable because I was shaking, like my hands were shaking, my voice was shaking, and just hearing them cheer was a little boost of confidence, even though I know it wasn't because I was good at singing. It was only because I was brave enough to get up there. And when it's all said and done, the whole thing's over. I finished the song, just a mild cheer for my effort. And I walked away from that thinking that was so scary, but I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I put myself out there because maybe giving another presentation in front of a group of people would be beneficial, but challenging some of the emotional stuff I have to go through to put myself out there, that is also beneficial to work on. Stepping outside what is normal to me, what is comfortable. And singing definitely did that. And so the first lesson from that experience that I can really attach to my business is that emotional hurdle that we all face trying new things, especially when there is a good amount of risk of embarrassment. This was a group of probably like 70 or 80 people, okay? Like it wasn't just like 2-3 people I was singing in front of, but proving to myself that I actually did it, something I never thought I would or could do, singing karaoke while sober in front of other people who are also sober. It's not just some drunk contest or whatever. That proved to me I can do this. Like I'm still alive on the other side of it. So that was the first lesson. And it's hard to portray that experience over the camera, and that's only something that you can really do for yourself to understand what that means, that kind of confidence that you can get by believing in yourself and doing that stuff. And so the second lesson I learned from that experience was getting feedback for the things I do. In business, it's important to have accountability, and sometimes the accountability looks like other people in your life, but it also looks like you reviewing your own work. So after singing, I was talking to one of the teenagers I was working with, and they were like, "Hey, your video is still sending. It's pending to the group chat." I was like, what do you mean it's still sending? What video are you talking about? So she recorded the whole video of me singing, and I watched it later. I was extremely embarrassed that this exists on people's phones now. About 10 seconds into me singing, I could not watch the rest. I was so embarrassed. but I heard it all. Everything I heard on stage, it was caught on camera, except worse. And it really got me thinking, this is how I sound in front of people with the nerves and all that stuff. It does not sound like I do when I sing by myself. And later on that day, I was driving home and I was just, singing like I usually do in the car. And I heard it all. I wasn't nervous. I was driving by myself and I heard all the same mistakes I did on stage. And I thought those mistakes were solely because I was nervous, but no. Rewatching that video, seeing that feedback actually pointed out some of my blind spots that I had. And so that was extremely valuable, and I was super, super grateful. I'm super grateful for having it recorded. I'm never going to watch it again, but it's going to live on my phone forever. I'm not going to delete it. And if I ever want to look back at an embarrassment I have that video maybe 2, 3, 4 years down the line. But that really showed me that we all have blind spots. No matter how good we think we are, a lot of us get into business trying to do this by ourselves. And that is extremely dangerous because, you obviously can't see your own blind spots. Only the people around you can call you out on it. And it's important to have those people. It doesn't even have to be other coaches or other peers, just anyone to provide you feedback. That's what makes effective coaches or businesses, getting feedback from your customers, from your clients on things you can improve. And I've experienced this too. Some clients have told me that my form of communication is too informal for their liking. They prefer more emails and things like that. And, although I may not agree with their feedback, it's important to consider because they are the clients. They are receiving the service and it's their satisfaction that matters, not mine. So those 2 lessons, really pushing myself outside my comfort zone in something that doesn't directly have a relation to business, and really challenging yourself to get feedback from yourself. Like if you're working on sales calls and consultations, record those consultations and review them. Review the game tape. That's what professional athletes do. That's what musicians do. In order to increase your skill set and improve the results that you can give your clients, you need to review and audit your own work because pride gets all of us. Okay, we all think we're better than we are. When I started this business journey, I was alone. I thought I could do it. I thought I knew social media. I'm, a Gen Z and I can use TikTok. I can use Instagram and Facebook. Like I'm an expert, right? And then when I actually put myself out there, like these YouTube videos, now I understand why the editing looks the way it does, why the scripting looks the way that it does, is because it's a learning process and we need that feedback as we're practicing it. So let this be an encouragement to you. Challenge yourself, find the opportunities in your life to work on your business, find the opportunities to work on yourself. And when you do that, it all is intermingled together. Your business is only as good as you are. So work on the stuff in your personal life, in your professional life, and that will carry over to the business. So I hope this video helped you at least gain some insight into maybe some of the areas that you need to work on, or gives you the next step of, hey, I need to evaluate how my coaching calls are going, how my service delivery, my communication, and all that stuff is. If you like this video, you want more content like this, just subscribe, hit that button down there. I'm going to try to post these really as they come up. This is for me, okay? This is for me to document my journey, and if you could benefit from it, awesome. And I'd love to be able to do that. This is just one of many, many, many lessons that I will be learning over the next few years, few decades. Bye, y'all. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. And if you want more content like this, there should be a box right here or one over here to subscribe. My goal really is to help change your life. And if this YouTube channel can do it, I will be super honored to be that part of your journey.